For Deborah Tice, one thought has occupied every second for the past 10 years: her son Austin. The award-winning freelance journalist and former U.S. Marine disappeared in Syria in August 2012. His family and U.S. officials believe Tice is held in Syria. The Syrian government has never publicly acknowledged if that is so. Washington, D.C. is all too familiar now for this family from Houston, Texas. The mother has fought to bring Austin home during the last 3 U.S. presidencies.
Every election is a turmoil, right? And things have to change over, and we have to meet new people. We have to find out maybe where they are on the spectrum.
Tice is the only American journalist detained overseas for his reporting, says the National Press Club in Washington. When a government imprisons a foreign reporter, they have one goal, says the press club's director, Bill McCarran: silence.
And what many governments who take journalists hostage want is for there to be no discussion. They want nothing to happen. They want the public to forget about the fact that they're holding this person, because they're doing it for a purpose.
The National Press Club is supporting the Tice family.
It's hard in Austin's case because we haven't seen or heard from him in those 10 years.
The release of former Marine Trevor Reed as part of a prison swap with Russia in April brought some hope.
Mr. President,
President Joe Biden raised Reed's case when he met the Tice family in May. And the State Department says it is pursuing all avenues to secure Austin Tice's return. Deborah Tice says Biden told her he is committed to securing Austin's release.
The things that he said were hugely uplifting. The words were wonderful for a mother and father. But what Austin needs is action.
Meanwhile, Deborah Tice still hopes and imagines what her son's future will hold.
Austin has a lot of choices to make when he comes home, and I'm just seeing how he redefines his path, having been basically detained from an entire, from all of his 30s effectively, which is a hugely important time, I think, especially for a man.
Nearly 10 years after his disappearance, family and supporters continue their fight to ensure Austin Tice is not forgotten.